What does everybody want? What does everybody need?
Oh, another cheap pop.
What does everybody love?
Oh, that cheap pop is there for the taking.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for everybody's new favorite segment, Cheap Pops. Cheap Pops is the stories that don't necessarily need their own time. They're Cheap Pops. And we start off this week's Cheap Pops with Triple H liking a post.
Oh, God.
So we all know what that means. Triple H liked a post from Tony Khan. And as the story goes, Tony Khan was asked about the contract tampering. They asked if it had stopped. It says here via the Dan Lebertard show, which I thought he got fired, so that's news to me too. But he says, I don't think it has. It's still happening, this being the contract tampering. I will reserve all rights when it comes to that, but I don't think that it has stopped. I'll leave it at that. This was the statement. But if you look down here, if we look right here, it says that who liked the post, and it is liked by Triple H. So Triple H liked the post about tampering. So there you have it. Triple H
Has a sense of humor.
Yes, or this is an admission of guilt.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, this can hold up in the court of law right here.
I think that's pretty rich that that's coming out right after MVP and Lashley had their story.
Well, Tony Khan, at least, he always says he doesn't tamper. So whenever he's asked about a talent, he'll say, I can't talk about them. If you think about it, you got a locker room full of people. They can tamper for you. You know, that's how they used to do in like NFL days. You're talking to your friend, hey, grass is pretty good over here. Although you won't get TV time or anything like that, but you'll get money, and that's important.
I don't know. I just know MVP and Lashley left, and on the way out, insinuated that Triple H is racist. Not so much Lashley.
MVP.
This was before their deals even expired. And before their deals expired, they were already, quote unquote, AEW bound.
Well, I think that was just speculation.
And to be clear, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. But, you know, apparently Lashley is going to do a marathon and a boxing match. So I guess there's still time before he actually gets to the AEW, which means he'll probably debut in like All In or something. Our next story, talking about cheap pops. It is the end of an era. Every once in a while, you get a run that is equivalent to Michael Jordan, Patrick Mahomes going back to back, Tom Brady with the Patriots, Goldberg, 100 and whatever wins. Well, there's another streak that is coming to an end, and it was a great streak, and we have to put a moment of silence, whatever it's called. Who I'm talking about. Samantha Irvine. Over the last year, she has had what is called a hump day picture dump or something, where she posts a thirst trap every Wednesday.
I got caught.
You got caught?
Yeah, in my SummerSlam review. She broke the internet with this picture. She looked tasty. And then they tried to say that Becky Lynch broke the internet with her while she was wearing a couch cover.
I broke the internet too. Sure you did, Becky. Sure
Yeah.
But yes, it is announced, and we will show you to make it official here. It's posted on a Wednesday. Samantha Irvine has announced, after a full year, I've officially retired from the hump day dumps. There was a method to my madness, and it has served its purpose. Thank you for tuning in. 1.5 million views. That's to be noted there. But
1.5 million unsubs.
But yes, she has announced her retirement to the thirst traps. I, for one, say she'll be back. She'll stop getting attention, and then she'll come back. They always come back.
And we'll be waiting.
Yeah. My grip is...
Baby oil at the ready.
I'll take a few weeks off, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, and then, you know, Ricochet, he'll go over to AEW. They'll find out the grass isn't greener. He'll be struggling over there because, you know, you got to get yourself over there, and then we need attention, honey. Yeah, they'll be back. So this one, actually, we're going to axe this story. I don't like it. No, we can go real quick. So, when we talk about name changes, right? So apparently there was a rumor that started on Monday that the Judgment Day was going to get a name change. That name change was going to be Street Trash. Now, where this rumor started, who knows? But it broke out. Some of the bigger news breakers got a hold of it and said, "Hey, this is a thing. They're going to change their name to Street Trash." Monday comes and goes. No new name of Street Trash. Now, everybody had moved on. It's like, oh, well, I guess it didn't happen. We all got clickbaited. And then this goes to, I think it was Wednesday. We get a follow. Oh, it was Thursday. We get a follow up to the story, and it was Wrestle Ops. I saw the tweet here. They gave more information about Street Trash, and they said that the WWE heard the outcry about the name getting changed from Judgment Day to Street Trash, so they basically dropped it. However, Street Trash as a slogan will be incorporated into the group. And apparently, we see here Finn Balor was the one who came up with this idea. So, Finn Balor, if it is true, should be fired. WWE, if this.
Wait, did he come up with the Street Trash name, or did he come up with the idea to incorporate the Street Trash into their set?
He came up with the idea to change the name to Street Trash.
Okay. Yeah, he should be fired.
I don't know why they even. So the rumor gets out. I don't know how far they got to it. Like, if it was Monday, it's like, no, cut it. But why did it even have to get that far? Why not, like, hey, boss, Finn Balor, thinking about changing our name to Street Trash? No, we're not doing that. That's as far as it should have went.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how far in the cutting board this made it, but making it anywhere
too far.
Just imagine, you're trying to sell merch and you got Street Trash on the merch. Like, that was not going to brand well.
Well, just imagine you have like a poster or something. You see Street Trash versus whoever.
Yeah. Or, God forbid, you're watching wrestling in front of other people who don't know about wrestling. Oh, what are you watching? Oh, yeah, so we got Legato versus Street Trash.
So they're Street Trash that enjoy sloppy seconds.
Yes.
Nobody thinks about this shit at all.
And it was Gunther who did the whole Street Trash thing.
Well, technically it was Priest with his stupid documentary.
Oh, was it?
I'm pretty sure that, at least from the clips that I saw, all I can gather is how underprivileged he was and how he had to fight for everything.
Yeah. Living in his car. Good story, by the way.
So that's his entire identity.
Yeah, they're probably like, let's lean into that a little bit more.
And then he lost his title.
Yep. But yes, that was the rumor. That was the follow-up. So WWE dropped the idea, and thank God.
So I don't like how they're pussing out of these storylines because of backlash, quote unquote.
Well, you remember I did say that I was a little bit worried about that when they changed WrestleMania, which now that we know they did. When they changed WrestleMania, I said, I don't know if I like the idea that the fans actually got this changed.
Yeah, but that was different. I mean, that was kind of like a universal what the fuck. People like you were in the minority.
Well, I wanted the mega main event. Seems as though it all worked out, though. But I do want to say, it wasn't even 6 months before those fickle-ass fans turned on Cody. Wasn't even 6 months.
And it's not his fault. He can only do so much. But I think, yeah, a lot of it was the chase.
Yeah. And there are all these Cody crybabies, and now they're the first ones turning on him.
I'm not turning on him.
Well, I was just saying. I said that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Before WrestleMania, I said that was going to happen. You're whining and crying to get Cody into the match only so you can turn on him in 6 months. But it didn't even last 6 months, so there you go.
But, my original point is that was kind of a big deal. There's a lot of outcry for that. For Street Trash, I didn't even know about Street Trash until you just mentioned it. So, I mean, I think we're talking about apples and oranges as far as the outcry. You would think that they would pick their battles. And yeah, Street Trash is stupid, but let it die on its own.
Yeah, but at least they didn't go through with it.
True.
But yeah, fans seem to have a little bit too much control. They're starting to believe in themselves, too.
And they're trying to get stupid people over.
Yeah, now the leeches are jumping the Pretty Deadly.
Oh, my God.
Up, they're next. Let's hit them.
No, that means they'd have to beat Jacob Fatu. That ain't going to happen.
Imagine if they did, though.
Oh, my God. I did want them to win. I wanted them to win the number one contender
Oh,
spot.
so they can get their ass beat.
Yeah.
They will have their time, but
I want the bloodline to come out. I want Jacob Fatu to just outstretch his arms, stopping Tama Tonga and everybody else. And he just signals for them to go back. And he just destroys them both.
straight up handicap match.
Yep. And they're handicapped.